So I thought I'd do another vlog on my little walk. This is coming to the end of the walk I did yesterday, but my batteries run out. So this water here runs from Oban all the way around through to Connell. I'm just going to see if I can catch the bridge on here, and you can't always access this shore all the way around because of the sea, but over there is Connell, and you can see the bridge there in the distance there. That's the bridge that I have to go over every day to go to Oban. And this beach isn't always accessible, like I said, because the sea comes quite up high, and the main road goes from the bridge over there and round this way and towards Oban. And Oban is, hang on, let me see, now we're going over to where, if you can see the yachts in the distance there, that's Dunstafnage Harbour, and they have a pub there, and I think, if I remember rightly, it's called the Blue Frog or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. And then they're building some new houses over there, you can see as well. No one's moved into them yet, I don't think, and I think they got delayed during the lockdown as well. But over there you can see the mountains in the back is Mull, and so look at all this beach here now. Now sometimes you can't get to see that at all because it's just water. So today it's low tide, so yeah, I have got a lucky walk. It took me an hour to get from there to here because I kept stopping because there are loads of walkers coming along, and I've got the dogs. So because it's only a tiny little walk, just enough for one person to walk through, I decided to keep stopping and going on the beach till they went past. So trying to get fit. So I want to do a good stride back, but there's loads of people out because it's Sunday and everybody's out for the walk. So yeah, it's a beautiful day, absolutely stunning, and absolutely love it here. It's just so beautiful, and there's so many walks. You know, even do you know when they said the lockdown the first time round, and they said you can't go more than 5 miles or whatever it was and stuff. You've got it all here, so I can't complain at that, because this is the kind of place where you've got so many walks around that you can not feel that trapped here. I'm just so glad I wasn't back home in Halifax, because you only had like 2 walks and everybody went on them together, and it would have been horrendous with not being able to explore out other places and stuff and see other things. But this has got a change in scenery every single day, and there's so much here, wildlife and the birds and everything, and it's just gorgeous. I just love so much. So I'm living in the place that I love, and this is just so lovely. And in summer, what I wanted to do last year was to get a rowing boat and row around the coastline and go around past North Sharn over there and explore off the beaten track. But I never got to do it because I lost half of my job hours, so I couldn't afford to do that. But it would be nice to be able to get a rowing boat, a canoe, a kayak, whatever, the open ones, you know. But I'd like one I can put the doggies in with me as well, and then just go around there, because I love rowing, and that would be amazing. So fingers crossed that I can happen this year. And like today, the sea is so calm that this is perfect for going out in today. If you're just staying around the coastal route, I wouldn't go across the water because you don't know where the currents are, and I know that there's a few dangerous ones around here. When I lived on Ling, the ferry was only took 5 minutes to get across, but it had to zigzag across the Cuan Sound because the current was so strong that if you did it wrong, it would take you down into the sea. So very dangerous. So you need to know the tides and the currents and everything. So, but there's loads of people here who know that, because there's loads of people with yachts here and boats and stuff, and they know the sea like the back of the hand, because that's what they do all the time. So you can learn from them. So it's just so glorious today. You wouldn't believe this was January. It's warm. I've got my gloves on, but and my big coat, but I've only got a thin top underneath, and I'm warm. So it's just lovely, and I just feel so happy to be here. And then later I'm going to go shopping, and then supposed to be dentist on Wednesday, but I'm going to have to reschedule because my car will officially be illegal after midnight tomorrow. So I won't be able to drive on the road unless I'm going to the MOT centre. So, oh dear. And I've just found out that if I have to leave the car in the garage and then come back, I'll have to obviously catch a taxi. I say obviously because I can't cope with buses, and they're so rare here in winter. But the taxi is £45.50, which is absolute insanity. So if I had to do that to come home and then drive and pay that again to go back and pick it up the next day, you're talking nearly £100. And it takes 18 minutes to get there. Isn't that just insane? And I think it's because it's a tourist town, and that's taking advantage of the tourists now. That was an online quote, so there's a chance if I phoned a taxi rank up it might be cheaper than that. But I thought, God, paying £100 to drop the car and then pick it up again, that's crazy when it's a 20-minute drive. I thought, no wonder they've got money around here. Not that they probably did well this year because lockdown, but I thought, flipping heck, I'm not paying that. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. And luckily I live and work on the same place, so I don't need my car. So if we go and do a good shop today and stock up on essentials, then I'll be fine until the car's fixed, and then back to the little road trips. And I can't wait for them. Like I said, there's so much to explore and do, and I can't wait to do all that. So I just love this. What was it? I was going to say something else and I've forgotten, so I'll just keep it as short and sweet. But I think I'll do more vlogs because you'll notice I took the comments off before as well, so none of my videos had comments on, but I've opened them up again. So yeah, they're open again now. So I'll see you later. Coming just back from that little walk where I stood, and here is the beginning of the airport. The runway there. You can hear a train in the distance. I don't know if you can pick that up, but just to the right there in the distance you can see the end of the bridge that comes towards where I am. And then this is do you know what, I'm not sure what it's called. I don't know if it is. Do you know what? I don't know what the name of this little village place is here. How can you not know that? So this is the beginning of the runway, and you've got a few private planes here, and the air taxis that take the people to the islands. And I think this is where they pick the children up from the islands from the school, and what they do here is the plane picks the children up from Tyree and Col, I think, and then they bring them to Oban Airport. And then the children, I don't know if this has changed, but what they used to do is stay in Oban Monday to Friday and then go home at weekends. And this is the senior school children, so from the age of 11, 12, you're not at home during the week, and school holidays you go home. But that's how it was before, so it's interesting that. And I think they stayed in the hostels, the youth hostels, or they had accommodation so in the town. So there's the airport. I'll film a bit more when I get near. So do you see the windsock thing there? Yesterday when I came, that was blowing right out in this direction. I don't know if that's left south or east or whatever. But today, no wind, look. Very little. And you can see the white building over there. There never seems to be anybody in it, so I don't know if it's still used. But it looks like a communications place. But the main airport itself is just there. And I'll film it more when I get up if I can. You can only see 2 planes out at the minute. There's no movement today so far. We had the military here, first lockdown, with tanks and their planes, and it's just absolutely quiet right now. So, well, it wasn't even 5 minutes ago I said there's no breeze, and now it's coming. But there's the airport, the white building there, and you can see the little tower here to the side. That is obviously where the communications are or something, and the building there is where you go in to book your tickets and get boarded onto your plane, and there's hangars there for the planes, and there is also a small fire station. I'm not sure if the fire station here is run by volunteers. They usually are in the more rural places. They just rely on locals to do it. You know what? I might even volunteer, because I was going to do that on Ling, but I didn't stay long enough. And if this year I'm only continue to work 3 days a week, I've got time, so I might volunteer and do a day a week as a firefighter, because you get full training, and I'm right next door, so that is so handy for them. That's what they need, people who are locals. So yep, emergency access, because if you have an accident around here, you're more likely to get a plane than an ambulance, especially when you get into the more remote parts of Scotland. They rely on helicopters and planes for the emergency. So right, I will conclude this walk, but I love that airport. I want to learn how to be a pilot, but I'm scared of flying, and I'm thick at learning all the aviation process. I don't think I can, and it costs around something like 6,000 quid, and that's only if you pass first time, and that's for a private licence. Commercial ones take a long time and cost a lot more. So, but be nice, wouldn't it? Bye bye.